Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 64 of our Staxel playthrough. My name is Wesman2. Feel free to call me Wes, and today we're gonna pick up from where we left off. Let's do this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is, the 4th for me right now currently. And I am actually back in town, so there's gonna be a bit of a backlog, as I can say, because you're probably going to be watching this the 6th, but the backlog is all done, and so I was able to get a video in. But thank you all of those that have been commenting and subscribing. We actually gained quite a few subscribers while I was out, so that was fun. I was able to catch some of the comments while I was still, off with the family doing my own thing, but I wasn't able to reply to a lot of them only recently, as I was back, where I felt comfortable to reply, only so that I didn't just give it like 5 seconds. It was just like, thanks, that's it. But that being said, we're in episode 64, and so like I said, I'm gonna have to make up for it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that right now, as I'm just kind of I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. But I need to address something right off the bat. All right, so one of the comments in the last episode, if you go on to episode 63, someone told me that they couldn't believe that after 62 episodes, I finally cleaned out my inventory. And to that, I simply have to say, how dare you? I've cleaned out my inventory before. It hasn't been like that. It hasn't been like filthy, where you're biting your teeth and you're just like, man, that Wesman2 dude, he needs to clean out his inventory. It's been clean. I just really cleaned it, right? So I mean, like, completely cleaned it out this time. Alright, so let's check on Musula and Muffin, because I haven't been able to take care of them while I was away on holiday. I forgot to get a sitter for my cows to make sure that they were being fed. Alright. Okay, let's do this. So, I think I'm gonna take another break from the museum, only because, although we're this close, I think that... what were we doing? There was something I was trying to accomplish. Alright, look, there's the food. Muffin. There. Alright. And I can't remember what that was, and I haven't gone back to watch my old video to determine what that thing is that we were supposed to be doing, other than figuring stuff out. What's this? A bunch of petals. Okay, well, that's a good way to start off the episode. Whatever these are, they're almost done. Olive, we haven't fed Olive yet, so let's go ahead and feed Olive with chicken feed. You know what? Honestly, Olive is not a picky eater. I've determined. I don't think she would mind too much, so, but just to make sure, we'll actually put the good food. We'll go ahead and feed Yoko so she can give us more eggs. Let's go buy another chicken. Maybe that's what we'll do this episode, is we'll go buy a few more farm animals. And, that reminds me, farm animals meant expanding the farm. Yeah, I think that's what we were gonna do before I left out of town. We were gonna extend the farm out a certain degree. Just so we can have more room. It's starting to come back to me. And I remember, I vaguely remember we were gonna move these crops once they're done over kind of in this backfield where we were gonna extend, make the chicken coop maybe bigger, move the bees. No, the bees were gonna stay, because if we move them, then we can't have the queen bees in them. And then we were gonna just centralize everything, and alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're extending the farm. So, cue the intro again. No, that's too long. Cue the short intro again. Welcome, everyone. Today we're gonna be extending the farm. Let's get started. You just saw the intro probably like 5 or 6 times. I'm sorry. I just thought it would be funny. Oh man. Okay. Oscar. I heard Farm Fan. That's not his voice. It's been a while since I've actually done any of the voices. I heard Farm Fan was looking for you. She said she hadn't had a chance to show you around. You're supposed to get some rewards from her. Oscar, it's like, we're almost at a year. I've been doing this for practically a year now. And you're telling me that she wants to see me? Brick, why is Oscar such a liar? Speaking of liars, that remind me of rumors. I bet Rowan has some rumors for us. And it was kind of funny. I was going back through some of the videos just to check to see how they were doing. And on my computer, and I found the first episode, and it was just making me laugh, like, as I was trying to develop the characters and give them their voices, like Rowan's voice. shouldn't sound like I've kind of made it for so long. I've actually had like this other voice in the beginning of the episode, and I'm sure some of you noticed that. What can I do for you today, Wesman2? His voice was more like Western, if that makes sense. If you guys remember, if you've seen the first episode, if you're new, welcome. There's 63 episodes you need to go watch. So start at number 1 and come back. What was it? I watched it the other day. It was like, "Oh, Wesman2, what can I do for you today?" But it was more like, "I'm a cowboy." I don't know. Any rumors? Supposedly Rosemary's having a little trouble. All right, so let's just prove Oscar wrong. We're gonna talk to Farm Fan. She's gonna say, "How you doing today?" Whoops, and that's about it. Nice to see you again. Doing well? That's what it is. Doing well. Also came to an epiphany that the cat, where is she? Not Ellis. Her. Raina, that I've been calling Raina, is not Raina. There's no R. I don't know why I put an R in there and then kept putting an R in there, but there's no R. Isn't that kind of funny and embarrassing? I'm sure some of you were trying to like punch me through the screen like, "Wes, you're not saying the names right. It's Raya. There is no R." But I was saying Raina. So there's that. You know what? I just thought of something. This episode's just gonna be completely derailed. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get used to being back, and it was fun, and so now here we go. I'm more excited just to be able to record, because I was thinking about that. I was like, man, you know, all these episodes are gonna come out, so for you guys, every day there was an episode, but there was 4 or 5 days where I wasn't recording. I spent 2, almost 3 whole days doing a bunch of episodes, rendering them out, uploading them behind the scenes, setting the scheduled date up, you know, so on and so forth, to the point where I was just kind of relaxing, and then I was just like, you know what I want to do? I want to record, and then I was like, oh, I'm not home. We're kind of busy. I was like, all right, well, I'll just record before the backlog runs out. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. You might have not seen this awesome little dock we built forever ago, but that's Raya, and I was wondering if I could left click on her. No, I can't change her name. I was gonna actually change it to Raina, but it's Raya. Oh well, we'll call her Raya. Actually, you know what? In the comments below, since I have so many new subscribers and all loyal subscribers, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if I've ever made this clear, but you're the party people, right? Like, you know how people have their names for their YouTubers, but you're the party people, and so I'm gonna reference to you as the party people because you're party. You're in part of this party, which is the Wesman2 party or the Westman Army. Party army. See it? You get it? Ha. Okay. That being said, should we call her Raina or should we leave it Raya? Raya. Her actual name. You tell me below, because I want to hear from you guys. It's been a while. In some of the videos I was looking back, I think some of you caught on. You're like, I don't think Wes is actually home. So no one was commenting like, we'll talk to him when he's back. So I'm back. So go ahead and say hi, I guess. What was I doing? I was gonna buy something, and then I don't remember what it was. It was gonna be a chicken, wasn't it? 5,000? Let's buy a chicken. And we'll have to come up with a name for her. Since we're here, I might as well pick up $1,000 worth of food and 2,000. All right, Leafy. You remember your voice, Leafy? Your day 1 voice? And I didn't know if you were a boy or a girl, and it took Rowan to tell me. Yeah, isn't that funny? All right, Leafy. This place hasn't always been as well stocked as it is today. Back when I started mending this place, it was only stocked with basic groceries. I've done what I could to keep the store alive. Yeah, Leafy, you've done a really good job. Dragon fruit. This tree grows strange alien-looking dragon fruit in autumn, but it grows in 8 days in spring, autumn, and summer. And this is autumn, and we're gonna be in spring. So next is summer. So we should probably actually sell these back and then just buy them. Nope, that one is we should buy them back when we're ready. So towards the end of summer, we'll get into spring, and then that's how we'll know it's time to buy those. Cows are expensive. A pig's pretty expensive, but a sheep. Let's buy a sheep. All right, we bought a sheep. And then we need sheep shears. And I think sheep eat just normal food, so let's go ahead and grab a trough, just so we can have that. And walking's for the week, so we're going to teleport back home. Okay, so that's half of what we wanted to do today, at least started. Not really, I've been all over the place. I got a naming form as I was trying to change Raya's name, but that didn't work too well. So we can always change our sheep's name in case we don't like it, or maybe the chickens. The reason why I'm over here is because the fence that I want, alright, or fence with a J, is, as far as I'm aware, that's the only one I know how to make. The rough wooden fence, as far as like in the recipes. And I don't know how to make the little fence. So much so that I don't even know what it's called. What is this called? Where's my hammer? There's my hammer. Boing. Ah, low. Low wooden fence. Very low. Nope. There's an O in it, but there's low. Wow. Much low wooden fence. There we go. 20 a unit? Alright. 85. Because that sounds good to me. Go ahead and expedite that. And now we have enough fence. So let's go ahead and... Do we have any grass on us? Okay, we have very little in terms of grass. Okay, so I wanted this plane, and... But where? I guess this is easy here. This is already flat, right? So this isn't going to take long to put a fence around because we literally can. If I remember correctly, I thought I had a brick here to tell you, like, oh, I wanted to go out 10. That's obviously not the case. Speaking of 10, let's see what 10 would look like, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, and then we would turn. That gives us, what, that much more room? That doesn't seem like enough. No. Let's grab the hammer. Let's see what else we can get at... No. There we go. Alright. So, there. What was that? 5 more? Just go out 15? I think it was, like, out to there. That's why I cleared that right there. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then that in line makes 19. Alright. And then we can just go over here and grab the fence. And we actually need to put this on L. There we go. And let's just go across, just so we can see a rough idea of what this is going to look like. That too, and I have to obviously level it out. I gotta go grab more dirt and grass to make sure it's all the way across, right? So, like, fill in that hole, take down this grass. Is this the one I have 28 of? No, I have 4. Right, so, like, do that. So let's go ahead and... how do I want to do this? Do I have a bunch of dirt? I remember I did at one point, and I don't remember if I sold it all or what I did with it. Let's go ahead and check the... Check my building. No. And then I remember I was going to extend the walls out of this little tool shack to make it bigger. And we'll get around to that, because like I was saying before, there's a ton of projects. So let's go ahead and... Let's see. Our new chicken's name is... Hey! Peep. Alright, Peep. Like, you know, like those Easter candies that a lot of you probably just ate because Easter just came and went? Yeah, Peep. That's Peep. That's cute. Peep's gonna be the new addition to our family to get us more eggs. Alright. That being said, let's go ahead and just put the fence here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move the chicken coop or if I'm gonna keep it there. Because I guess I can make it a bit bigger since we're making the farm a bit bigger. I don't know what to do really at this point as far as kind of placement. I guess let's just build the fence. We'll worry about the fence being done and then level it out, and then we'll worry about placement. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So that being said, I'll just worry about putting... where's my shovel? Do I not have a shovel anymore? Nope, I do. Okay. Let's just go... I want it to be obvious that I'm like just ripping up grass. But I want to rip up grass, so let's just go out here, right? And then we'll just start, I don't know, let's just start stealing grass from this right here. Come on. There we go. Wow, look at all those petals I just grabbed. Okay, so that's actually neat. I didn't realize I can do that. Oh, look at him. Like, I have it charged like, ugh, like a spear ready to just start spearing stuff. But obviously, instead of spearing stuff, it's just me just trying to dig a big hole. But it's like, look, like I even have it cocked ready, like, ready to attack. And then you even, like, walk really slow, like, ready to just, first thing, you know, your eyes see, you're just like, attack! But, yeah, you know, like that. Alright, so, let's go ahead and finish up getting the grass, now that I've probably confused a lot of you. Scared all my new subscribers away. Some of the people that have been here for a while are like, yeah, it's just Wes, you'll learn to grow into him. He's kind of a weirdo, and he talks to himself a lot in the third person, and he also thinks like what we're thinking, or tries to speak what we're thinking, and it's never right. We actually just laugh at him, and we actually made a subreddit where we just talk trash about him. You know what? I bet that's true. I bet half of that's true. At least I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure something like that's out there. Not for me, though. It doesn't have to be about me. It's not always about me. This is my channel, though, so I guess it kind of has to be about me. Yeah? No? Alright. I'll get serious now. Now that I'm done just babbling into the microphone for 15 minutes. Okay, so we have some of the stone, or some would call it grass, to level out the remainder of this farmland that we're trying to... I don't know if the word steal? I don't know if it's like we could just, because it's just open, we can just squat on it and just kind of like take it from the town. I'm not sure what the building codes are out here, and I don't know what's been already like zoned as residential versus farming. And that being said, I don't know what's actually mine. They kind of just showed me this farm, and they're like, this is your farm. And so they didn't tell me like, oh, your farm, you know, is inside this fence only. Or if they're like, you know, this is a 40-acre farm. And if that's the case, then, you know, we have space for days. But at least right now, I have very little. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this episode 64. I was having problems trying to say 63 as I can't seem to pick that up, and that was bugging me. But thank you for all those that have been tuning in. Thank you for all those that have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just doing all that cool stuff. For those that are new, again, welcome. Down below is the links to all the social medias that I post on, I comment on, I have fun on. So be sure to check those out, because usually if I can't get a video on, that's where I'll be commenting on Twitter a lot easier than in the Instagram. But I got Snapchat there and everything else. But for those that are again, new, the other... I feel like you guys are like the younger kids, so the older subscribers, you're like the, you know, the big kids. Go help the little subscribers out. If they have questions or anything in the comments and you know how to answer it, help them all out. We're trying to build a community here. That being said, I know the episodes will kind of get more normal next time. But until next time, guys, as always, keep it real.